Hey guys, having a great day here in the old Grandview, Manitoba. Just got out of the shower. Uh, was working my little butt off today, but I went and took the dog for a walk, and I'm trying to get back into running, like I've said in the previous video, and so me and the dog walk for a bit, and then we run for a bit, and we walk for a bit, and we run for a bit, and it's starting to be more running than walking. I have to watch because the dog can get overheated. She's black and it's hot out, so I have to watch her. But that being said, she let me straighten that out a bit here. So we, so what I've been noticing though is how weak my one foot is, especially in the big toe. And my research over the years has shown me that, or told me, that if your big toe isn't functioning correctly, then your gait is off. If your gait is off, then your knee is affected, and your hip is affected, and your shoulders affected, and your whole body is affected because your gait's not true, right? One leg goes out, and the other one goes straight through, and as soon as I concentrate on getting the toe to bend properly and try to fix the gait, boy, does my leg get tired quick. Oh, so that's what I have to work on as I progress in my retraining myself to run. It's really weird how one little thing like a big toe not functioning correctly can really screw us up when we're training, whether you're lifting weights or running or even bicycling. I mean, if you're on the ball of your foot and your ball of your foot isn't working right, because the big toe's not functioning, it's going to affect the way you ride your bike, right? I never thought of all this stuff, but lately I've been really thinking about it and watching and very conscious of what's going on, and paying attention, which I didn't do before. And by paying attention to these little things and really trying to work on them, I think that I'm on the right track. And I just wanted to share that with you guys in our videos today. Fixing your feet is a huge thing, and I never thought of it. Like, it didn't occur to me till the last few years, when I started wearing the barefoot shoes and seeing how weak my feet were. Like, really how weak my feet were from being in the other shoes for so long, and how much stronger they are now. Like, my feet don't get sore after a day of work. They don't get sore from walking around all over the place. They used to get really sore. I used to have to soak my feet because they'd be so sore. But I think it's because the muscles were so weak. And the foot is like I said, is like a cast. In those shoes is being like a cast, especially in steel toe work boots. It squishes your toes right up, and it's just not fun. And they sweat, and there's no movement. So I really recommend any of you out watching to please try the barefoot shoes. Any brand, just pick a brand, pick a cheap one at first, and try them out. And if you like them, buy a nicer brand, a better, more expensive brand. I've shown on a previous video, I bought Lems, and Lems seem to be a good brand. They're okay. They're not the most expensive. They're not the cheapest. They're right in the middle. I'm probably going to buy another pair here. I ordered some grounding sole, something, I can't remember. Oh, Earth Runners, that's what they're called. And they actually ground to the earth. They have a little copper thing, so when you touch the earth with the sandals, they're actually sandals made for running, that you actually ground to the earth, on top of them being a barefoot shoe. Wide toe box. They're sandals, but still a wide platform. Very minimal sole. There's no support there, right? It's just you and your foot. And so I just ordered them. They should be here in 2 weeks. Looking forward to it, because the other pair of sandals I have are zero shoe sandals, which are great. Like I just wanted to try something different. So I ordered these Earth Runners, and the zero shoe ones are wearing almost right through the rubber, right? Which is, I've never done that with a pair of shoes before. The Lems too, I've worn right through the soles of them in a bunch of spots. My one pair. The other pair is still fine. I wear them at the gym. But my beater pair for cutting the lawn and going to work and all that kind of stuff in is completely worn out. So my next paycheck, I will be buying another pair of shoes, another pair of Lems, or maybe something different. I'm going to look around and see. There's actually a brand called Barefoot, spelled B-E-A-R foot, that I might check out. You know, as long as they're not $250 a pair, right? I'll buy them if they're under $200. What I found is these shoes seem to last. If you spend the money on them, shoes last. If you don't spend money on shoes, like get them from Walmart, they're not going to last very long, right? They're just not. So if you're just trying them, why not try a cheap pair from Amazon and see how you like them, and then from there you can progress up, right? I knew that it was something I needed to do because of my ankle problem, and it has really helped that, right? I don't want to roll my ankle anymore. My foot is a lot stronger, and it's stable now, right? My main thing now is this big toe. Like, why is this big toe not functioning correctly? And I got to work on that. You know, I can get it to function if when I'm like doing foot exercises, right? So you get a towel and you scrunch it with your toes and you pull it closer with your toes, right? I can get the toe to function like that. That's not a problem. The problem lies in the actual when I'm running, right? And I just think it's been so long since that toe has functioned correctly during my walking and running, that I'm really just going to have to pay attention to it and force it to work, right? And just really focus on that. And that should be no problem. I mean, the dog needs to go for a walk every day, and she likes to run. She always starts dragging me, right? So I know it's time to start running, and I know when it's time to stop, because she's like behind me going, come on, stop, I'm tired. So that's when it's time to stop. So yeah, just a quick video today, talking about, because I noticed that about my feet, right? Today when I was running, and I don't really notice when I'm walking. I'm gonna have to really think about that and pay attention to what's going on when I walk. I learned some new stuff on how to assess a foot for my personal training, and so I'm going to use that on my clients, which I did on the last client. He was just stunned because his toes don't work right, neither of them. They have no flexibility, they have no mobility, his big toes. So it causes him issues while he's running, right? And so I'm sure out there, all of you that are watching, it's going to cause you guys issues too if your toes aren't working right. Yeah, look into it. Like, subscribe, hate, comment, whatever you wish. Thanks, guys.